Alrighty, it is 1:29 in the morning and I'm going through my notes for the Lost City of Z still. I did show them in passing, but this is all one of the Indian tribes, and then an extra one here that I have done so far today. I meant to soak my hands like an hour ago. I have a thing of water in here specifically for that, but it's now cold water, so I'll need to switch that out. But I was doing this. It just all connects now. So that's all I've done so far today. This is specifically just the Lost City of Z part from the Wikipedia article. This is all of the research that came from that. And then I can just fold her back up. So that's what I've done so far. And that's all I've done so far. But I am going to soak my hands and then go from there. I might do a little bit more research, but I'm not 100% sure. But I do want to soak my hands first, so I need to change out the water so that way it's hot water again. And then after that, I need to do some writing. I will get to editing Cut to the Kill later on today. The proof copies of Ashes in the Light are supposed to show up today. As far as I can tell, Amazon put them in the mail instead of with UPS, so they should be here sometime between 11 a.m. and 2 or 3 p.m. I'm going to do my best to stay awake as long as possible. I've been staying up until about 11 and noon for one day on accident, but the last time that my package was delivered by the mail, she set the box in the snow on the stairs instead of on the porch, and I was several hours behind getting it because I was asleep. But if she does that with my books, they will be ruined. So I'm going to do my best to stay up as long as I possibly can. And if nothing else, I will do my best to sleep out here in hopes of hearing the car if she brings it up to the house, like she did last time. Because presumably she won't stuff it in the mailbox, but I don't control her life, so who knows. But I also need to do some writing today, whether that be on BV or the Time Stopper or an attempt at Amelia's book again. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see what happens. But I am going to soak my hands first. I need to film a quick video for April Camp Nano Prep, also about this, because this is the only thing I know 100% that revolves around Camp Nano so far. So I need to do that, and then soak my hands, and then I will probably do some writing and get that out of the way, and then come back into research later. But either way, I will give you guys an update whenever one presents itself. But I've got a lot of stuff to do this month. Alrighty, it is 4:10 in the morning, and I just finished working on BV with 1,350 words for the day. I'm going to take a quick break from writing here. I'm going to boil some water on the stove. While that's boiling, I'm going to edit a super quick video for yesterday's Camp Nano video. It's like literally going to be slightly over a minute long, if even slightly over a minute, I think. And then I am going to finally turn on the Xbox and play a video game to do 15 gaming, 15 writing. And when I get back into writing, it will be on the Time Stopper. So hopefully we'll make some nice progress. Because I'll be editing here, I have my Bluetooth keyboard set up, connected to my phone for typing. But progress has been relatively good so far. Just kind of sort of slow in between everything else, but still progress. I've got a while to go, since I don't know when the mail will show up, but still going to do my best to either make it until the mail lady comes, or sleep out here in hopes of hearing the car. But either way, I'm going to go start the water boiling, edit this video, start up Far Cry, and then play around on that until food is done, and then I will get to work on the time stopper, and then I will give you guys an update when I have another one to give. Hey guys, it is 7:21 p.m. and I just finished doing some editing on Cut to the Kill. I'll get to that in just a second. I was up today until a little after 1 waiting for the mail. My proof copies did come in. I have already opened them. They weren't in an actual box, but I'll do an unboxing later tonight or tomorrow morning or something. But while I was playing Far Cry, I was also doing notes on the Lost City of Z. I think this is the only name I wrote down. Calm down, phone. And then I started stuff on manuscript 512. This one I still have more stuff to add, but progress is being made, so that is a plus. But after I finish doing this one, I still have to get through all of the stuff that I did for the article that I read in the New Yorker, I think is the name of that one. And for reference on my paper notes, the ones that I typed out in outline format, I'm on page 3 out of 85, so it's gonna take a while. But we are making progress, and I still have the rest of the month, so hooray. With Cut to the Kill, I edited 6 chapters, and that was 6,074 words. I'm now up through chapter 17, so I have chapters 18 through 40 and an epilogue left. Pretty much just trying to edit 6 chapters a day, because I'm not in a huge rush with this one just yet. But outside of that, I'm very, very tired. My brain is like minimal functioning at the moment. I have a TV show on at 9, I think. I think it's either 8 or 9, but either way, it's an hour long. After that's done, I'm taking a nap, and then I'll still be doing my best to stay up until at least 8, so that way I don't totally dick up my sleep schedule again. But I'm going to get back into these while I'm sitting back here for now. I might do some sketching at some point, depending on when my tablet is finished charging. We'll see. But either way, I will update you guys again at some point with more on the notes. Hey guys, it is currently 4:31 in the morning, and at the moment I am doing some research for a paranormal series I eventually want to do. I'm watching a video and taking the notes on it. There are a lot of videos that I will be watching for these notes. I've been watching it for maybe the last 20 minutes or so, and I'm only about 5 minutes into the video. Constantly pausing, typing, sometimes rewinding 30 seconds because that's the hotkey. So that way I can go through and write everything down. The important stuff anyway. But at the moment I have written 538 words of notes on this video. And in order to keep track of that stuff, I have decided that this one, instead of it being Untitled Mysteries, I'm going to change the name to like Random Scenes and Stuff. Actually, you know what I'm gonna call it? I'm gonna call it Stuff and Things. I'm gonna call it Stuff and Things. So that way I can put like anything that I type that doesn't fit into a normal category. Research notes, blog posts, extra scenes, random scenes, the Untitled Mystery scenes, anything that does not fit into an actual book will be jotted down here instead. So now we have Stuff and Things. Because here we are. But we're making progress. Those words actually put me past my word count for the day once I record them here. So hold on. 538. I have worked on all 3 of my main books today. BV, Time Stopper, and Amelia's book. It's been going well. Amelia's book went a lot better today than I was expecting. She is in a major stage of grief at the moment from things. And yesterday when I was writing her book, I cried while I was writing it. My characters tell their stories, so when they're sad, I get sad. If they're crying, I'm crying. If one of them has an anxiety attack, I tend to trigger my own anxiety attack with it. Not on purpose, but that's what happens. I tend to feel what they're feeling, is the short version of that. But everything's going relatively well. Time Stopper was a little slow today, but once I really got into it, after about the first 20 minutes or so, things went smoother. But so far today I've written 3,329 words. Here we go. The last 500 or so of those being the notes for this paranormal thing. I think I'm going to do my best to get all the way through this episode, or this video. There are 16 more minutes left in this particular video, and I think I'm only going to watch one right now, so that way I can get into Lost City of Z research today before I go to sleep. So I'm going to do my best to get through this, finish taking notes, record that count one more time, and then get into copying down Lost City of Z stuff on my note cards. Recently I've still been staying up until about 10 a.m. At least yesterday anyway, and before that, anytime between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. So if that's the case, I still have quite a bit of time to finish the notes on this video, as well as getting back into research notes for Lost City of Z. There are still a lot of things that I need to look up for that series. There are a lot of things that I need to write down, and it's going to take a while to get through all of the original notes for it and the additional notes that I still need to look into for it. But what am I going to do? At least it's an interesting topic. But I'm going to go ahead and do a few settings on this video here. I uploaded day 5 for Camp Nano Prep, and I need to add an end screen and all of that and make it public, and once that is done, I'll get back into research notes on this video and go from there. But before I move on to Lost City of Z stuff, I will update you guys one more time on the final word count for today on this video's notes, and then we will go from there. But I'm going to make this video public first, Gotta add a thumbnail, and then I'll be good to go. But then we'll jump right back into research for paranormal stuff, and then see where the day takes me. But I will see you guys one more time before I move into Lost City of Z stuff. Hopefully soon. Alrighty. It is 6:03 a.m. and a little bit ago I just finished the notes on the first video in the paranormal research thing that I'm doing. I ended up adding another 1,701 words, which means that altogether I wrote 2,239 words on this paranormal video. It's a bit more than I was expecting. So that's probably about what I'll be writing per video of this research, but that's okay. Should be fun. I like paranormal stuff. But now that I'm done with that, my March written count for the day is up to 5,030 words. With all of that said and done, I'm going to go turn on the coffee pot for my mom, and then I'm going to come in here and start moving stuff over to note cards for the Lost City of Z research. I am still working on the English translation of manuscript 512, which is taking up a lot of space, but that's okay. I don't mind handwriting. I'm from a generation that knows how to do that, so that's something. But I'm going to get into that in just a few, and then I will give you guys an update at some point before I go to sleep. I've been going to sleep at about 10-ish. Yesterday I laid down at 8, but couldn't fall asleep until 10, so I'm most likely going to stay out here or on the computer or something up until I'm actually tired enough for sleep, so that way I don't waste a bunch of time staring at the ceiling. So I'm going to get into all of that, and then I will see you guys hopefully in a few hours.
Alrighty, so as you can tell, I'm recording with my phone. My iPad is uploading the videos I recorded this morning to Google Photos. So it is 7:47 p.m. and I just finished editing 6 chapters of Cut to the Kill, chapters 24 through 29, and that was 8,125 words. I'm going to do a few more things back here, and then I'm going to move into the living room and watch TV with my mom. I might do some more Lost City of Z research, I might do some more writing, I'm not 100% sure, but either way, I'm not going to completely cut off my workflow at 7:48 p.m. So I will give you guys another update on whatever I end up doing at some point.
Guys, it is 1:51 in the morning. So far I have only been working on note cards, but I haven't done a lot of them, so I'll just show them to you later on. I edited day 6's Camp Nano video, and that is exporting right now, and then I'm going to start uploading it. I have all the videos downloaded for another work in progress video, so I'm going to edit that and export that after this one is done. And then I'm going to move it over to a flash drive so I can upload it once I'm on the desktop in the morning. And then I need to record a gaming video to also edit, export, and upload after the Camp Nano video is uploaded, because it's Thursday. I meant to record it yesterday, but I honestly forgot it was Wednesday until much later in the morning. So that's cool. I'll probably have to take my earrings out because one of them is tender when they're pushed against my glasses. So unless I can get my headphones to rest in a way that my ear gets pushed up slightly so my earring doesn't rest on the bow of my glasses, I'll have to take them out and then painfully put them back in. I went without wearing them for way too long, so that's cool. But I'm still going to do writing on BV, Time Stopper, and Amelia, most likely in that order. And then I'm going to work on note cards again after that. I'm going to do my best to get through everything before I go to sleep. Yesterday I went to sleep after noon, because one of my dogs is a dumbass, to say the least, and she really threw off when I was going to go to sleep, which was around 10:30 or so. So I don't know when I'll be tired. Everything is kind of dicked up again. So we'll see, but I'm still going to do my best to make it until at least 8, regardless, because I don't want to completely ruin my sleep schedule. So we'll see. But I have those to do now, and then obviously later on in the day I'll do another few chapters of Cut to the Kill. I've been doing at least 6 every day. I think I've only done 6 every day. So that's still the plan. At some point I need to get back into editing Man of Darkness, but that might wait until April. I'm not 100% sure. Depends on how things go. Once everything is done with Cut to the Kill, I need to start designing merch for it, which means I need to go through the book again and look at the kinds of merch that I want to do for it, so that way I can make a QR code that I can put in the back of the book that will be scannable from phones and whatnot, so that way you can scan it if you want to look at book merch if you have the book. It's the plan anyway. I'll also put a link in it. Especially the ebook version, I think that you can do that. I think. But that is the plan. I am almost out of coffee, so I'm going to finish this and make another cup before I start recording Uncharted. It has been a very long time since I have played the first game, so I'll suck at it even more than normal, but still gonna record it because hopefully if everything goes well with my editing app, I will be back to Friday gaming videos on a regular basis. That's the plan. So I'm going to give this video a few more minutes to export, and hopefully edit the work in progress video and export that before I record the gaming video, so that way it can be exporting while I'm playing the game, because it takes a while to export. But we'll see. But either way, I think I'm going to set up the Bluetooth keyboard here in a few to my phone and start working on BV, get a couple hundred words there, and then move on to Time Stopper. But either way, I will update you guys when I have something to update you on. Alrighty, it is 4:09 a.m. and I just finished recording like 4 episodes of Drake's Fortune for Friday videos. It felt like every time I got to the end of a video, there just wasn't a good place to stop. There was no checkpoint right there. So I just kept recording until I knew that I hit a checkpoint right on target. So I recorded 4 or 5 episodes, so it took a lot longer than planned. But I did work on BV. I took a screenshot of that for you guys for the word count. Day 6's April Camp Nano video is still uploading. I'm going to go ahead and switch the work in progress video over to my flash drive. I'm going to download Drake's Fortunes videos onto a different flash drive, and then once I have enough space on my tablet, I'm going to plug that in, edit the first video, export it, and start uploading it after the April Camp Nano video is uploaded. But in between all of that, I'm going to be writing. I'm going to start with the Time Stopper and go from there. Once I'm done with that, I'll have to film the first part of an April Camp Nano video, and then I'll work on Amelia's book, and then I will finally get back into note card research for Lost City of Z, and then I'll have to film some more April Camp Nano prep stuff, and then we'll get back to you guys at least one more time before I go to sleep. So that'll be fun, but I will see you guys eventually. Sorry, I'm recording on my phone, so things are incredibly dark. I still don't know why it does that. But it is 5:54 in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and set my iPad up to record time lapses for the Lost City of Z notes. But I don't have, I'm not going to work on Amelia's book right now. She's just not talking. I don't blame her. She's been through a lot. So I'm going to move on to the research notes instead, so that way I'm not wasting time. I edited the gaming video. It is exported. I'm just turning off and on my tablet right now so it gets internet back, so I can keep uploading the Camp Nano video, and so that way I can export the gaming video, hopefully. Anyway, we're going to try to export it. But yeah, that's the plan. I'll do some more writing eventually, at some point in the day to meet the daily goal. But right now Amelia is just not chatty, so doing what we do. But I'm going to set my iPad up. I'm going to go turn on the coffee maker here in a few. And I'm going to get into some research notes and see what happens. But I will update you guys again at some point in the day, most likely at least once before I go to sleep, but we will see. And I will see you guys soon-ish. Alrighty, it is 8:35 p.m. and I just finished edit number 9 of Cut to the Kill. On the Microsoft Word version, I ended up with 52,151 words, which is 2 fewer than last time. I can't remember what I deleted. It was a he said. It was a he said. I noticed that there were a few spots that still seemed like they had more saids than necessary, so, again, because I'm now incredibly self-conscious about that damn thing, I'm going to email the PDF to myself again and edit it a 10th time, just to see. And that will also allow me to go through and pick scenes and quotes and whatnot for book merch, so that is the plan. At some point I need to film another video for the Cut to the Kill beginning to end series thing. It's been a while since I've done that. But otherwise, I edited 12,709 words today in that. There were only 12 chapters left, and I decided there was no need to wait until tomorrow to do the next 6. So hooray. But I need to export it to PDF first and then email it to myself, and then I'm going to get back into writing for a little bit. I was working on planning characters for the Lost City of Z book this morning. That's what the words in Stuff and Things was about. So I'm going to get back into that a little bit, see if I can create at least a couple names, potentially a few descriptors. I'm not sure. We'll see. But either way, I will give you guys an update at some point in the night. I'm going to work on that for a little bit, and then I might move back to BV or Time Stopper or see if Amelia wants to do some talking. But either way, I'll update you at least one more time before midnight.